I would like to welcome everybody to Health Talk Show. This Health Talk Show sponsored by EBC Ltd. EBC Ltd is a company that has experience about 20 years, and we have enough health knowledge and full range of products. So these 3 points together are very important. Very important if you want to cure or to maintain the health. We must have these 3 points together. We cannot miss one or two. If you miss, then you are unable to treat your disease or to maintain the health well. So now our company have 3 altogether. If you want to contact our company, please contact by telephone here, and we have all telegram. Our address is in the house number 262, street 150, Sakat Teklok 2, Kantul Kop, Phnom Penh, Cambodia. And this show is about providing knowledge of health. Knowledge of health is very important even though you are sick or you are not sick. Yeah, so you must know, you must have knowledge. Otherwise, if you are sick, then maybe it's difficult to treat you, because it depends on you yourself have enough knowledge about health. Now I'm going to provide you through YouTube channel. If you want to see, you can go to YouTube channel EBC Pun Lư Sokophiep. EBC is in English, and you have space, and Cambodian language is Pun Lư Sokophiep. So you will see all the video that I'm going to post in English and in Cambodian language. We have 2 languages. And page EBC Pun Lư Sokophiep, that we have the same name as YouTube. And my Facebook is Pang Yun. So if you have watched my video, and then please subscribe and share this video to your friends so that they can understand. Sometimes they have a health problem, chronic for a very long time, but they cannot know, they don't know where they can find a company or any kind of expert person to help them. So please share this video so that they can understand. Today we have another subject talking about A1C. So now you already have heard about A1C, but some people they understand, some people they don't understand about A1C. They just know the word, or maybe they understand very little. Yeah, a lot of people understand very little. So now I'm going to show you, I'm going to explain you in here in English language. So what is A1C? An A1C test is a blood test that measures your average blood sugar level over the past 3 months, past 2 to 3 months. It works by measuring the percentage of hemoglobin in your red blood cells that has glucose attached to it. A higher A1C percentage indicates higher average blood sugar level, and the test is used to diagnose pre-diabetes and diabetes, as well as monitor existing diabetes. So now you can understand this A1C, yeah? So A1C, when we talk about A1C and we do a test, it means that we want to see the blood sugar level for the past 2 to 3 months. Whether you already control your blood sugar well, or you cannot control your blood sugar level in the past 3 months. Yeah. So whenever the doctor want to check A1C, or you want to have your A1C checked, it means that you want to see the blood sugar level. If the blood sugar level rise up, you can correct, or you can you can correct your lifestyle, your eating. Yeah, because when A1C is high, you will have a problem. Sooner or later, you will have a problem a lot of problem if it become higher and higher and for longer time. So this is very important to check the A1C. On the other hand, for a person without diabetes, but they are in the diabetic condition, they can also see their A1C too, because they want to know how they can control they can control their blood sugar level in the past 3 months. What it happened? It rise or it normal? If it rise, it is higher than before, then okay, they can correct their meal. They can change. They can cut down some of the food with higher carbohydrate, something like that. So this is important for A1C. And A1C, it means that they want to know the sugar level that are tied to hemoglobin. That tied to hemoglobin. Yeah, this is important. This is very in detail. So now you can see the table showing A1C level. If you have A1C level in normal condition, it will point to 5.6. If the A1C in diabetic condition, it will show 6.5. So 5.6 is normal, 6.5 is diabetes. But pre-diabetes is between 5.6 to 6.5. This is pre-diabetes. So whenever you see your A1C is like example 5.7, 5.8, 5.9, then you are in pre-diabetic condition. So you have to be careful with your blood sugar level. Yeah, this is the table showing A1C. You can see, yeah? So now what happened if A1C increases so high? What happened? If you already check your blood, and then you will see, oh, my A1C is too high. So what happened? If A1C increases so high, it shows that the patient has not controlled his blood sugar for the last 3 months. If it continues to increase for much longer time, it will damage your blood vessels all over the body, and diseases are surely to occur. So if A1C is increased, then you will problem already with your blood vessel. It means that your blood vessel will be damaged. Yeah. And it means that you could not control your blood sugar. So you have to lower your A1C. If you can see like that, example, your A1C is like 7 or maybe 8 or higher than that. Oh, this is problem. This is you already diabetic, and your diabetic is going to be to get worse. Yeah, to get worse. So you have to be careful with your diabetic problem. Yeah. So if the A1C still continue to increase, like example, you already know that your A1C is high already, but you cannot lower it for example 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, or longer than that. So then the problem will happen, especially with your blood vessel. It means that if your A1C is higher, means the sugar in the blood level is higher too. So all the molecule in the blood, all the molecule of the sugar in your blood will damage, will like to make your blood vessel damage, to make your blood vessel harden. Yeah, this is a problem because the blood vessel is soft enough to cope with the pressure, yeah, of the blood flowing. But if now the blood vessel is hardened, cannot be soft enough, there will be like a cholesterol or blood fat attached to the wall of the blood vessel. Then the blood vessel will damage, and you will have a lot of problem with the health. Example, if the A1C is not going down, yeah, if you cannot lower your A1C for longer time, you will have problem like nerve damage, or we can call neuropathies. Nerve damage, it will have neuropathy. It means that you have a feeling of burning of the hands and feet or another part of the body. Like usually this is what happened to the diabetic person. Diabetic person usually have this kind of disease, this kind of health problem, like burning on the foot, on the palm of the foot, or some part of the body can be happen to them. Yeah, this is the result from the damage of the nerve of the nerve system by of the nerve system. And another problem will happen. You will, if you have A1C higher and higher without going down, then the blood vessel will problem, and you will have what we call diabetic retinopathy. It means that the glucose or the sugar in the blood will flow into the vessel at the bottom of the eyes. Then it will damage the retinal. Yeah, it will damage the retin in your eyes. Then you will come what we call retinopathy. It means your eye will lose the vision. You will blur. You cannot see anymore. This is a problem. Some people do not understand, and then they they don't take care of the health problem with the diabetes. Then they will have this kind of problem. They cannot see completely because the blood vessel at the bottom of the eye is already damaged all. Then you will lose your sight, and then you become blind already. This is a problem. If you cannot lower down the A1C, and then the molecule of the sugar will go into and damage the blood everywhere in the body, especially in the eyes. And another problem is you will have if the A1C is higher, it means the sugar is higher. When you talk about A1C is high, it means that sugar is also high. So the same meaning. But it's just not like higher just around 1 or 2 years, but higher longer time, like higher and higher for example for years, example 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. Yeah, then the problem will happen step by step, gradually. Another problem that will happen, the glucose, or I mean that the molecule of the glucose in the blood will go into what we call the kidney, and the kidney is the organ full of blood vessels, small blood vessel. So the molecule of the glucose will go into the kidney, and then they mix all the kidney blood vessel. And then the kidney become fail. The kidney cannot filter any toxin anymore. So it means that the toxin will be too much in your body, and then you have problem. So in order to help the patient in an urgent case, so you need what we call hemodialysis. You will need a hemodialysis like this guy, And when you get hemodialysis, your life will be like very difficult. You have to do 2 times per week, maybe 1 time or 2 times. Yes, and you spend a lot of money with doing this hemodialysis. Yeah, and another problem that you might happen. If your A1C is high, it will have your blood vein damage, and then you have higher chance to get stroke and heart attack, because stroke and heart attack. Stroke happen on your head. It means that the blood vessel in the brain will be burst or will be narrower. Yeah, then the blood cannot run, cannot flow anymore to another part of the brain. So you will have what we call ischemic stroke. But if the blood vessel bursts, then you will get another what we call hemorrhagic stroke. This is a problem that happen. We call stroke. And talk about the heart attack. It will happen to your heart. It means that the coronary heart vessel will be blocked. Yeah, will be blocked. Then you have heart attack, and something that will happen to your life. So this is the chance that you get if you do not control your A1C. If you do not control your A1C, you let your A1C go higher and higher, you will get this chance of stroke and heart attack. So a lot of problem will happen, you see. A lot of problem will happen, especially the serious problem if the A1C increases so high and keep high and it keep increasing and increasing. Yeah, this is a problem. So you have to do something immediately if you see your A1C is higher. Okay, if please describe and share my YouTube channel EBC ពន្លឺសុខភាព and page also. How often do diabetic patients have to have their A1C checked? Yeah, so how often do they check the A1C, especially the diabetic patient? Some of the diabetic patients do not check their A1C. You know, they seem to be like okay, lazy, or maybe they are not so careful with the problem. We experience that some diabetic patient never check their A1C, you know. This is a problem, huh? You have to check. So how often now? Diabetic patient must have their A1C checked every 3 months so that they can know the glucose condition in the blood. You have to check every 3 months, or 2 months to 3 months, or 4 months, or 5 months, or 6 months at least. Yeah, we cannot let it like okay, 1 year, 2 years. No. You have to check every 3 months better in order to see what happened to your A1C. If the A1C is higher, so you can do something with your lifestyle, especially your eating. Like you're eating a lot in the last 2-3 months. You're eating a lot, especially with the sweet fruit or a lot of high carbohydrate, something like that. Yeah, so you can change your eating. Yeah, back to normal. Diabetic patient must have the A1C check every 3 months so that they can know the glucose condition in the blood. If they don't check it, A1C may increase and continue to increase, and then higher chance of blood vessel being damaged. Yeah, if they don't check, then they have high chance. Yeah. At what age does a person have to have their A1C checked? Okay, we are talking about the normal person. Like, okay, this person don't have any problem with their blood sugar, yeah, until now, but they never check. Yeah, but so we ask a question, at what age does a person have to check their A1C? Every person must have their A1C checked at the age of 35 in order to see the condition of their blood sugar. If their A1C is higher, they can reduce in time. Yeah, they have to check at the age of 35. Yeah, everybody have to do like that. Yeah, so you can ask your friend, you can ask your relative, your brother and sister. Yeah, whenever they want to see the A1C, okay, let's go to a clinic and then check the A1C. They cannot like live like okay, normal life because you cannot see, you don't know yourself whether the A1C is high or low. That's why only check that can know. So this is the question: at what age the person must have the A1C check? So at the age of 35. If you know, example, if you know that, oh, my A1C is higher now, higher than normal, like okay, 5.7 or 5.8, yeah, then okay, this is a pre-diabetic. So you can change your lifestyle, you can change your eating habit. Example, okay, you eat something that has less carbohydrate, or you don't eat so much sweet fruit or something like that, or you don't eat dessert. Yeah. Okay, now how to reduce A1C back to normal? Okay, this is very important. How to reduce A1C back to normal? Yeah. Okay, ways to reduce A1C. In order to lower A1C, we must focus on the combination of lifestyle as the following points. Yeah, to reduce A1C, we not only depends on medicine. Okay, if the A1C is higher, it means that the glucose is also higher. Blood glucose is also higher. Yeah, but sometimes it doesn't go into the diabetic condition or diabetic level. It's just like a pre-diabetic. So when you are in pre-diabetic, the A1C is higher than 5.6. Yeah, example, you are in the 5.7, 5.8, 5.9. So it doesn't go into diabetic condition yet. So you can lower, because at that point you do not take medicine yet. Yeah, the specialist doctor do not let you take a medicine yet. So what you have to do is here from number 1 to number 6. From number 1 to number 6. So in order to lower your A1C, we must focus on the combination of lifestyle as the following point. 1. Eat balanced nutrient food. Limit sweet fruit and eat lean meat. Yeah, this is important. Eat balanced nutrient food. Limit sweet fruits. Eat lean meat. Number 2. Cut off processed food. Sorry, food here, D. Not food, T. Yeah. D. Cut off processed food, sweet drinks, and sweet drink. Okay, you cut it off all. And number 3, do vigorous exercise at 1 hour a day. Number 4, get enough sleep. Number 5, get rid of stress. Number 6, reduce weight if higher than standard weight. Okay, now you see number 1. Yeah, in order to lower your A1C, you must eat balanced nutrient food. So the question is how to eat balanced nutrient food. In your food, usually don't have much nutrient, especially nutrient from vegetable. Usually people don't eat, like they eat the food, their food, maybe only 5% of nutrient, but another 90% is carbohydrate. This is a problem of the food for everybody, nearly everybody. They eat like that. So I think it is very hard to get the good nutrient from our food, because our food is based on acidic food, not alkaline food. Usually we don't eat more vegetable, we eat more carbohydrate, and we eat more meat, especially meat with fat inside. This is a problem of our eating every day nowadays. So if you expect to eat like that, I think you cannot get enough nutrient. So now whatever you can do, you can reduce, or you can eat veggie fruit. Yeah, okay, you can do. But in order to supplement your food with good nutrient, you must use the product because the product is already has a very good nutrient inside. Like here, and this is veggie, not carbohydrate, not the food with carbohydrate. This is a nutrient veggie like spirulina maca. Spirulina maca is a Japanese product that we have spirulina plus maca. These all ingredients are veggie, not carbohydrate or not meat. And we have a lot of nutrient. Nutrient inside spirulina maca is around 65 nutrient with vitamin, protein, and mineral. We all inside there, and it is veggie, purely veggie. So you can eat this one in order to cut down your A1C level or to lower your A1C level. And we have another product like what we call ELG6. This is bovine cholesterol. Bovine cholesterol. Cholesterol is very important to build up your immunity. And this is the C is form of vitamin C, special vitamin C. That can absorb inside the body very fast and a lot, about 97% it absorb into the body. So our body need special vitamin C. And this is chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is produced by it is produced with like aloe vera, like mulberry leaf, like another one is called cactus. Yeah, all these are veggie. All these are veggie that the people can eat. Yeah, so you can eat all these product. Whatever you eat with your food, you can do it, but you have to cut down meat. You have to cut down carbohydrate, and you eat this more into your food so that your A1C will be lower. Now another new way to help your body, especially to help your cell to be activated, we have another device called terahertz device. The terahertz device, or we call terahertz blowing device. Use a blowing device with terahertz technology. Here, this is called device that you can blow over all the body. The frequency of the terahertz will activate the cell inside the body, so that the cell will be activated again. Then they can absorb the food, the nutrient well. And then we have another heat. You know, when you blow, it will have a heat, and this kind of heat will open the blood vessel, will like get rid of the what we call cholesterol inside the blood vessel. So this is very important that you can use if you want to lower your diabetes. You eat all these products, and then you blow with this device every day, 2 times a day. You have to blow it 2 times per day. One time you blow 30 minutes. One time you blow 30 minutes. It will help you very much with this reducing A1C level. Here is a product that I show you about. The product is the name of product is spirulina maca. Spirulina maca. Sorry, spirulina, not spirulina. Spiru. Sorry, spiru, not spirulina maca. Yeah. Spirulina maca contains a wide variety of nutrients. Spirulina maca is Japanese supplement containing essential 65 nutrients internationally recognized by many organizations and associations. The nutrients meet the requirements of the body cell. Here you can see inside the spirulina maca we have 20 mineral, we have 18 vitamin, we have 18 protein, and alkaline 100% for natural pigment, natural carbohydrate, natural meat, natural fat. So when you eat this kind of product, you will have all nutrient inside your body and to feed the cell. And the cell is already activated by this kind of device. Yeah, this kind of device. So it will absorb. Then your health, especially your A1C, will be lower. Okay, number two. Number two, you have to cut off your processed food. Not processed food and sweet drink. You have to cut off. Yeah. You cannot eat here if you have higher sugar level in the blood or you have higher A1C. You cannot eat here because all these things will increase your A1C. And also sweet drink here. You have to cut down. Or mean you stop. You completely stop. Yeah. You don't drink anymore. Number three, you have to do vigorous exercise for 1 hour a day. For doing exercise is very important, but you cannot just only walk little like walk like lifting your hand, lifting your hair, your leg, just walk only. No, you cannot. You have to do it vigorously. You have to do it vigorously. You run or you run on the machine or you do something vigorously so that your sweat will coming out. This is a way of doing exercise to lower your A1C level. Yeah, and you do it at least 1 hour if possible, or maybe 2 hours. But for old people, okay, at least you do 30 minutes every day, or maybe 2 times a day. You can do it. Yeah. Okay, number four. Number four, you get enough sleep, 8 hours per night. Yeah, and you clear your stress. You clear your stress. Yeah. Sleeping enough is very important, you know. Sleeping enough is very important. When you sleep enough, your cells is healthy. Yeah, your cell is healthy. If you don't sleep enough, it will be a burden. If you not sleep enough, it will be a burden of the cell. The cell will be weaker and weaker. The cell will get stressed. So when the cell gets stressed, they cannot absorb the food anymore. So this is number four. Number five, reduce weight if higher. Yeah, if your weight is higher than standard, so you have to reduce it. You reduce it. Like and here I'm going to show you the formula to find a standard weight. Yeah, find a standard weight. You take a height and subtract 100 and multiply with 0.9. Example here. Example, you are now 170 centimeter. Then you subtract 100, then the result becomes 70. And you take this 70 to be multiplied with 0.9, then you will get 63 kilogram. So the height 170 centimeter need 60 kilogram to be a standard weight. Yeah, so you understand this is a formula. The formula, you take a height and then you subtract 100, and the result you take to be multiplied with 0.9. Then the kilogram will be show up, and then this is what we call the the person with a height 170. So they need 63 kilogram to be a standard weight. Yeah, this is a way to find the or to calculate the kilogram. Yeah, to be standard weight or to be equal to the height of the person. Okay, now already finished with this one. With the what we call the subject. Our subject is about A1C. So now you already know about A1C. Yeah? A1C is what we call, they want to know the glucose attached to the hemoglobin. Yeah, the glucose attached to the hemoglobin in the red blood cell. They want to know because when glucose attached a lot to hemoglobin, A1C, then the problem will happen, especially it means that a lot of glucose inside the blood already. That's why they have to check A1C, or we can call hemoglobin A1C, hemoglobin A1C, or HbA1c. So A1C is to it means we have to check it every 3 months in order to know that we have higher glucose in the blood or lower glucose in the blood or normal glucose in the blood. So whenever the A1C is higher, it means the glucose is also higher. It means that you cannot control your blood glucose in around the past 2 to 3 months. So this is a mean of A1C. And if you see your A1C is higher, then you have to lower it. And the way to lower it, okay, in the following number 6 point, yeah, from 1 point to 6 point. You can read again and again. Okay, now we finish this subject, and then I will go to another subject later. And if you already watch this video, please subscribe and share. And if you want to contact my company, here is a telephone, and all this telephone with the telegram. Yeah. And I would like to be very sorry for my English, because I haven't spoken in English. I just read, you know. I just read. I haven't spoken English for a very long time, so my English is not fluent anymore. Anyway, I'm going to try to explain in English especially for foreigner, especially for those who cannot understand in Cambodian language. Yeah, if you can understand in Cambodian language, it's better, because I can talk in detail, you know, can talk in detail. Okay, thank you, and see you later with another subject of health.